My guest today is a green travel expert, and he's going to share some of his tips for green travel. My guest is Jerry Hart. He is the host of
Smart
Green Travel here on Green 960. He's been a morning radio show personality for 20 years, including Kiss FM in San Francisco.
Yay!
And he's here with us this morning. I'm so excited. His show motivates people, to become ethically responsible green tourists and green business travelers.
Yeah, sometimes I wonder who really cares about travel tips, but it's about being green, and then we travel with a mindset that is really special, because we're always building memories when we're traveling. That's one of those very special things about traveling, is the memories we build. But Beth, wouldn't you agree that our shows are really about motivating people to maximize their time on Earth and really love the ones they're with?
Yes.
Don't you agree?
That's really well said, Jerry. You're right. And I like the way you said that, to be green and then travel. It's not about just locking yourself into something, but it's having that consciousness about yourself on the planet, and then just taking that wherever you go.
Yeah. I mean, these words are kind of sexy and chic, eco-friendly, smart green travel, even like clean coal. Like, what is that? I mean, there's
Right.
so many weird words flying around, but at the end of the day, are we, stepping up to the plate and walking the talk? Our actions speak so loud. Will people hear our words on your program and mine, Smart Green Travel? And I mean, every time you're on the air, I can hear an intention to really, really help people.
Thank you.
There's talking heads, people that are, like, I think, just trying to sound like someone else. And then there's the Green Morning host. And I just really respect that you're asking me to be on your program so that we can share with the audience that we're very much about being very ordinary and not try to be up on a pedestal like, we're up in this glass tower. That you started this interview with going out to travel and bringing our principles and our values and our ethics into our travel plans. You mentioned the toothbrush contribution. Mm-hmm. That's what my program's all about, Smart Green Travel. That's what your show's all about. I mean, I read your book, and Supernatural Home. And I really urge you all to get online and get to her website, supernaturalmom.com, and look through this book and really hear and embrace her intention to not be, just like I said, a talking head or just some author that's trying to do something. She really wants to improve your health, the planet, one room at a time in your home, and then every weekend here on the Green Morning. Make an impact so that she can help you.
Oh, thanks, Jerry. And that book came about from a personal health crisis I had, and I know that you also had a personal health crisis. And so can you talk a little bit about that and how that relates to your being green and green travel?
That's really cool. Yeah, I first of all, I didn't know our colon went to sleep for 3 or 4 days when a doctor touches it. My colon literally went to sleep for a week, but that was what had to happen. I thought I had appendicitis. What were you going to say there?
What do you mean that it goes to sleep?
Well, when you go into surgery for any type of intestinal abdominal surgery and they touch your colon, they do anything to reconnect or realign, or the colon shuts down and it says, "Sorry, we're going to take a nap." It's a protective device that the human body is there to protect us. So I was waiting for about a week for the pathology report to come back because I thought I had appendicitis. They opened me up. They found a tumor, and it's called diverticuli. Not diverticulitis, but diverticuli. And so they pulled out 8 feet of intestines.
Wow.
Luckily, no bag. I'm very blessed, and I have a second chance. And, my father didn't escape colon cancer, so I have a real wake-up call. And that's what I love about this moment we have together, Beth, is that we get to... I don't know, not come from fear and be dramatic and modeling, but just sort of throw up a little red flag that, sometimes our peril and mortality is a lot closer than we might think. So really, really be present right now. And that's what I learned in the hospital. I came to the end of myself so that I could become or get to the beginning of being green, if that makes sense.
That's really fabulous.
Wow.
Wow. That's interesting. I mean, because that's in a way that happened to me too. Because there's a moment where you think you're going to die, and then what's important in your life, and then when you realize that you're not going to die, what changes can you make that can make have a significant impact on your health? And my message has always been, don't wait until you get sick. Don't follow our model here. Don't wait until something catastrophic happens. There are easy things you can do to protect yourself and your family.
We're going into exponential speed of more current global events that are going to be just wild. Mother Earth is, I mean, look at all the oil we're pulling out of her body. We're going to be flatlined in about 6 years in terms of oil. Oil supplies will really go down, and the price is going to go up. What is that doing to Mother Earth? Those are her joints. When we pull oil out of her body, her joints get brittle. And so she starts to get a little irritated. We're going to see a lot of global movement and very strange things occur. So I think it's a good thing that we're spending time on this interview instead of going, hey, everybody, it's the Smart Green Travel Show, and let's talk about the Hyatt and the Ritz-Carlton, and how about that special in Maui? Mm-hmm. That stuff's okay, because it's always going to be there. But what isn't always available is those special moments where we really stop to honor our purpose and what in the heck we're ready to commit our life to. We're here to help you embrace what are you willing to commit your life to, because no, this is the time. Wouldn't you agree? This is it.
This is it. I mean, it's now or never. I mean,
I'm serious.
It's the 11th hour, as they say. And if you're just joining us, I'm Beth Greer, and I'm talking with Jerry Hart, and we're both hosts on The Green Morning here on Green 960. This is Your Supernatural Life, and Jerry's show comes up right after mine, Smart Green Travel with Jerry Hart. So go ahead, Jerry, continue.
Well, I just wanted to continue my journey. As you asked me, how did I get into all of this? Well, as I came from a very famous family here in the Bay Area. You're right next door to my brother. He's the drummer of the Grateful Dead, and an iconic American humanitarian brother and friend, and I'm very proud of him. And my father was the manager, and quite a story with being in a famous family. And that I'm almost finished with the book Grateful But Not Dead.
Oh, that's great. I love the title. Fabulous. Yeah.
It is grateful, so grateful every day for the little things that you have. It's time to be that focused. When you come from a famous family and you go through your life and you're running to get somewhere, to some destination, and I think I'm one of those guys with boundless energy. I don't know if you feel that way. The listeners, you listening to Beth Greer and Jerry Hart on Green 960 here, if you feel that you're just kind of sick and tired of being sick and tired. That feeling is coming from running, and not, I really honoring that you've got to take care of yourself. That's where it starts. Start eating better. Start noticing the markers around you. Start noticing how calm, when you get calm and you get centered and you just believe that no matter what happens today, no matter what money you don't have, no matter what family member is judging you, no matter which boss or colleague is harassing you, or whichever person's flipping you off in traffic, that's irrelevant. What matters is that you're one with that center within that believes that it's all going to be okay, that all this tangible stuff around us that you grab onto, that money you've got to have, that job you've got to keep, that family member you've got to control because they just don't get it. Well, enough is enough. We'll never be able to get around the world and travel and see the world, this beautiful planet we have. You won't have the opportunity financially or even the time if we're not really willing to go places we've never gone and do things we've never done to get there. So do things you've never done. Do in your entire life. Make changes you've never made and make them to get to places you've never been. That's what I mean by smart green travel.
That's really good advice, Jerry. Now, what's one place that you're planning to go to that you've never been to before? Do you have something on the books?
I was going to go to Bangkok, and I'm like, maybe we should.
Yeah. Yeah, I was there last year when they were having problems, and it was kind of touch and go, and the travel advisories were saying don't go, and we went anyway because this was part of our trip to get to Cambodia, and so it was fine. We visited friends there, and but now I think that there's much more turmoil than there was before. There's fires and
Yeah,
it's
my
kind of
gosh. Well, that's what I mean by the unrest everywhere. I think the common man is just really, angry and upset. And so more reason to go inward and get centered with yourself and stop judging and criticizing everyone.